Another one driven straight down the ground. They take on Ehsan Khan's arm again. Another single, well run by the batters. Shahryar Khan, a little bit expensive for his liking. Normally starts off really nicely, gets the ball to move around early on. In fact, he's one of the very few guys who gets a swing and consistently gets it. For the fielder to do at mid wicket, gets around in time. Qasim Iqbal keeps it down to 1. Fielding at a forward square leg, more in between the mid wicket and the square leg position on the boundary fence. And they've decided to go with Qasim Iqbal in place of Aryan Muhammad. They've gone for the youth. Asad Rashid, a bowler, very good first over, just went for 3 runs. Oh, that could have very well have carried to the fielder there. A bit of a mistimed pull shot from Babar Hayat and brings him a single. There's Khan back on strike. He's got 3 of 3. Babar Hayat hasn't quite hit his straps yet. T20, very quick game. He's going to have to get a move on soon with the weather around. I think it's a good toss for Rascals. I want to win. We've had very unpredictable weather throughout this last month of April. Has also tried to go big on that one. Miscues it back to the wicketkeeper. Lucky to not have gone on to the stumps. The chance of a catch finds a pocket in the field with no fielder. Azaz Khan living dangerously there. KCC batters have been very aggressive, unfortunately, so far. Other than that 1-6 from Mohan, I haven't really looked that much in control, and they've brought the split out now. They're going to put him at mid wicket, exactly where that ball fell, but that's a little bit of ball chasing from here from Lil Sawani. I think they've got KCC under a little bit of pressure. Is trying to squeeze them up front. Both these batters, two of the very best in Hong Kong, Azaz Khan and Babar Hayat. They definitely want to have a bit of a go and get some quick runs. Worked away towards the offside. Easy single there. Much more in control of that one, Babar Hayat. He's just come back from Malaysia, playing some poor Big Bash in T20, where he represented one of the other premier clubs here in Hong Kong, Pakistan Association, and If I'm not, he won that competition as well. And Barbara Rayat, probably, if I'm not wrong, got the player of the series as well. He is a big player for KCC. He's a big player for Hong Kong, in fact. He has done it for a few years now. He continues doing that. That one is punched down the ground. Ehsan Khan picks up and has a shot at the stumps. Barbara had to get on his bike towards the end of his run there. And that's the end of 4 overs. KCC 26 for the loss of 2. Looks like Sherry is going to continue to bowl. It's going to be his 3rd over. Normally does bowl long spells, but more so in the 50 over format. But I'm guessing they want to pick out either one of these 2 batters or get into their middle order quickly. Really good delivery. Really, really good ball here from Shahryar Khan. That's more like his bread and butter. That's where he normally bowls. It's really nice from him. Decent pace. A bit of jag away from the batter. Azaz Khan trying to reach that one. Lucky to not have got an edge. We have a couple of fielders back, leg side completely left vacant inside the circle. And Azaz picks that gap and works it towards the leg side for a 1. Oh, that one didn't really get up that much. Could very well have been a change of pace from Shahryar Khan. Bharat threw his shot early. It's a little bit of gardening from him now. He comes again. Short ball, and then once again he's through the shot. Probably not too happy with the pace of the wicket there. We saw it in the morning game as well. It held up in the wicket quite a bit. More so, they were playing at the furthest away from the broadcast area. It stuck in the wicket big time. Not so much from here, but still, it's proving to be a bit of a bother for Babar Hayat so far. Shahryar has come back well. This is a very good over so far. Good shot again. Another one signaled above the shoulder. And that's been signaled wide by umpire John Prakash. Oh, tries to run that one down. Having a little bit of a word These two, they do play a lot of cricket together. Some tape ball cricket as well. Know each other pretty well. Last delivery of the over coming up for Sharia Khan. I think this is going to be the last of his spell. Hassan is probably going to keep one over from him towards the back end of the innings. Straight to the fielder there. Babar Hayat looking for that little run down to third man, with third man up in the circle. But that's the end of the over after 5. KCC now scoring below 6 and over after 5. 28 for the loss of 2. Safarana hit would have been very close. Looks like both of these batters are trying to just run the ball down to that third man area. They'd be better off trying to play with the full face of the ball, full face of the bat, especially with this wicket playing a few tricks. Ball not really coming onto the bat as nicely as the batter would have liked. It's a little bit of stickiness to this wicket with the weather around, wicket being under cover. It's a little soft as well, so it's kind of giving that spongy kind of bounce to the bowlers as well. Another single. 3 singles in this over so far. Salman Khan would be happy with Asad Rashid's spell and would be happy with Shahryar as well. He has picked up a wicket, Shahryar, and he's bowled all right as well. It was expensive for the first 2 balls, but he's come back really nicely. Back of a length, straight to the fielder though. But that's not Heather Ali, so they can take on the arm. It looked like Muhammad Haris in the covers there. That's going to be Sawan Snake playing that Myanmar. Not a very usual sight for people that follow Daskal Sawan cricket. He is one heck of a player still. Running it down, he is onto it like a flash. He is a quick to the ball. I think his USP is how nicely anticipates different shots from the batter. Very quick to gauge whether it's going to be on his left or right hand side. Really moves quickly sideways. Has a very beautiful pickup and obviously has bullseye for his throws. And after 6 at the end of the power play, KCC Premier men's 33 for the loss of 2. Looks like it's Rajab Hussain with the ball. It's been seemed like I have been reluctant to throw the ball to him very regularly, but that's quick. He's got a nice action and dot ball to start his spell. That would give him a little bit of confidence, especially bowling to somebody like Babar Hayat. Another one worked away towards the long on region, or should only be one, will only be one. Come down the track and he swatted that away through that extra region for 4. They had a fielder at long off, but nobody protecting the fence at that extra cover fence. Lovely shot there from Babar. Chips down the track as Azaz Khan, in fact, lovely shot from him. Played off the back foot, back to the ball. Down to short finally. The one played to point, should be an easy single, is an easy single there. That's really nice from Rajab Hussain. Hassan Khan brings himself on, starts with the dot ball like he ever so often does. Quicker on the stumps, a little bit shorter, but not much Babar Hayat could do about that one. Tries and go for the cut. Once again, ball holding up in the wicket a little bit. I think KCC are going to have to rethink the score they might have been looking at when they came down to the ground today. This wicket is not the easiest of the wickets to bat on. Not much pace in the wicket here. Oh, that bounced. That took off. Signaled boys, not much the wicket keeper could have done about that one. The umpires signaled boys. Massive bounce on that one. And this one rips in the wicket. Hassan Khan would be loving it. He'd be licking his lips on that one. He knows this wicket is not the easiest wicket to bat on. Hadwari just runs in to have a little word with him. Hadwari, who was the coach this morning for the DLSW Women's Premier Team. He's seen what the square is doing. Though they were playing on a very different wicket from this one. There's quite a few patches of green grass on this wicket. There was absolutely nothing on the one they played in the morning. Oh, is there a nick? I don't think so. Someone would have given it a massive appeal had that been taken. He was ready for that one. He was almost turning around with his trademark. The backward running appeal from him. Oh, that's gone through everything and everyone. The keeper unable to hold on that one. 4 boys there to KCC score. Again. Was a dancing down the track, losing his shape. That one didn't really bounce as much as he would have liked it to. But right up his feet, he's picked up a massive wicket as Khan. One of the premier batters in this squad. He is gone, but he is replaced by another one who's been ever so present for Kowloon Cricket Club over the years. Started his cricket here as a young man, James Atkinson. Jogs into the crease now. Next man in. Responsibility on his shoulders now. 45 on the board in 8 overs. KCC would definitely be looking for some runs from here. They do bat deep. They're going to have to contend with the wicket and what the wicket is doing. This is not the easiest of wickets to bat. There's a bit of inconsistent bounce as well. Both ends pretty different. KCC blessed with the likes of Waqas Bhagat still to come. Zenden Worcester still to come. So they do have a batting towards the back half of the batting order as well. They've got Mudassar Hussain. There's no mug with the bat. This one straight to point. First ball for James Atkinson. Just plays it off. Not much foot movement there. Just watches it onto his bat really nicely. Deflects it away to the point fielder. It's unbelievable how quickly Ali Heather reads the play. He is starting from almost. Oh, that could have been taken. Has he got a fingertip to that one? I don't think he has. Oh, a lot happening there. Rajab Hussain stretched his right mitt out, unfortunately. Couldn't get to it. Had two dismissals in play there. And he got a hand to that one. I'm not sure if Babar Hayat was in his crease. Shot a ball up in the air there, but he's only going to watch it go all the way for 6. Not really the end to be bowling shot from. In fact, both sides of the wicket, not a huge boundary here. Babar Hayat there just picked up the length very quickly and put it away for 6. The gloves runs down slowly towards the short third fielder. Well, straight to the fielder. I think Baba's got a little bit of a hit on his glove, on his hand. Physio just ran out there to just have a look. I think he's alright. He's going to continue. Another one, run down to the short third region for a single. And Babar Hayat gets off strike again. That didn't bounce that much, but that's very well worked away towards the leg side. It's a very good call from Jamie Atkinson. Big call of 1. Another run to the boys. Ehsan Khan so far bowling really well. Enjoying this wicket. 1 off spinner in the first game of the day today. Got 6 for 6. Another one run down to the short third. Lazy fielding there from the short third man fielder. Looks like it's Atif Fayaz. Slow to get moving. Didn't really spread to the ball. And that's got someone Premier Women's team in the morning. Had Smith, a loaned player from League 5 Lions, took 6 for 6. Oh, that's well played by Baba. Did well to manage the bounce in the end. That one did take off a little bit off the surface of the wicket. And that'll bring another over to an end after 10 KCC Premier men's team, 58 for the loss of 3. And it's going to be a short drinks break. We're going to be back in a few minutes.
Who will win today? Get expert predictions, stats, and analysis before the match starts. Visit StyxSports.
Adjustment by Stickety. He got lap.
What if you could know about the game before it ever happens? With StyxSports.com's prediction section, you get real-time probabilities on who's most likely to win, who will dominate the game, and even who's set to be the star player. Powered by expert analysis and live data, our predictions keep you ahead of the game. So stay informed, make better calls, and experience the thrill like never before. Get the edge, stay ahead, and check out the prediction section now.
Get trending news on IPL matches and more. Latest match updates, breaking team news, player stats, and expert insights. Never miss an update. We bring the stadium to your screen. Watch all the trending news. Only on StyxSports. Visit StyxSports.com now.
Drinks break, and it looks like Rajab Hussain is still going to continue. He's going to bowl his third. He's gone for 15, and he's picked up a wicket as well. A very, very valuable wicket of Aizaz Khan. One for 6.
इस तरह भी कर सकते हैं इस तरह जरूरी नहीं है
6 to start. after drinks. Barbara out there just standing upright, back of a length delivery, and wide outside off. I think even the line on that one really encouraging Baba to free his arms. And Barbara out. Starting to move now. This one worked down towards the third man fence. I think that Pacey is going to take it all the way for 4. A 6 and a 4 to start proceedings after the first 10. And KCC now pushing their score rate just with 2 deliveries above 6 and over. That was really nicely played by Barbara. Just guiding it down towards that third man region. Having a little bit of chat with his player, Hassan Khan. Now, oh, interesting. Barbara has decided to go deep in his crease. Probably looking to stay aggressive now. And he's worked that way. Fine, like, we'll cut it off. Jamie Atkins a little bit slow to get going. Probably took a little bit of a slip there or something. Didn't really pick it off that one. And they take the signal. That puts Jamie Atkins back on strike. They've got 69 on the board. Sure, they'll be looking in the vicinity of about 140, 150 runs. That's Khalil Saiwan, even though they're missing Munir Ahmed today. But they do have a decent batting lineup. Tanveer Ahmed missing out as well. Not here for this game. But they've got batting in Rajab Hussain, Haider Ali, Hassan Khan, Qasim Iqbal, R.S. Daw, Ibrahim Ishaq, Muhammad Haris. A number of guys who are young, quite good in those middle overs and towards the end. Short ball hits straight to point. R.S. Daw, the fielder there. In the end, but in the gap, run away for a 4. First boundary for Jamie Atkinson there.
Oh, didn't ask you.
Slower one. I played straight down to the ground to the long field, and that'll bring the over to a close. Expensive one for Rajab Hussain. 74 on the board after 11 overs. in the air, the chance of a catch, straight to the fielder, very nicely positioned around mid-wicket corner area, and Jamie Atkinson has picked him out. Ahsan Khan continuing to bowl his third over. He's picked up a wicket off the first of his third over.
Your wait is over.
KKR come out to bat.
IPL is back. Only on StyxSports.
Zenden Worcester comes into bat at number 6. One of the newcomers for KCC. He's moved out here from. Oh, that gets through him as well. Might just be a little tickle towards the leg side there. And that's signaled leg by the umpire. Single there. Well played by Babar Hayat. Just as it seemed like KCC were going to start to build some momentum towards that last half of the innings. They've lost Jamie Atkinson. A little bit of rebuilding will have to be done again. Worcester there trying to pierce that gap outside the offside. Goes low, tries to foot drive it through the covers. I think that little bit of turn. Just messing up with that shot. Oh, I think that's off the glove. It was just a little lob to the keeper. Easiest of the catches for the wicket keeper. Just stuck in the wicket again. This wicket not the easiest to bat, as I've said before, and that one is very easily held by Ibrahim Ishaq. Big wicket there. Waqas Burkett walking in at number 7. He enjoys this position. He's done ever so well for Kowloon Cricket Club, batting lower down the order, has got them out of deep waters on many occasions. He's going to have to do a little bit of a job. Still 8.1 overs remaining in this innings. I think the majority of it, if played by Babar Hayat and Waqas Burkett, KCC Premier could actually get an above par score. I think 130 would be just about par on this wicket. A number of pacers in KCC ranks, not a huge number of spinners. Waqas Burkett himself will bowl, and that'll end the over again. After 12, it's 76 for Iqbal and Jason Davidson in their pace bowling ranks. So they look a little bit more pace heavy. But same thing for Daskal Taiwan as well. The only spinner that they are playing is Ahsan Khan. All the rest of them medium paces. It looks like Asad Rashid has been brought back into the attack after that initial spell of 3. Goes deep into his crease again, works it towards the leg side, looking for 2, not there. Well done by Asad Rashid. Just running after that. After completing his follow through. It's well done by Asad Rashid there. Saved his team 1 run. Single भी पान अपाई करूं भाई. Single 2. Waqas Barkat. Babar Ayat on 32 of 31. Not his usual attacking self today. He's tried to have a go, but I think the wicket with the uneven bounce and a bit of stickiness to it, slowness to the wicket, hasn't really been able to play as many shots, and with them coming off as often as they normally do for Babar Ayat. And nobody backing up. That is gone for 4 more overthrows. Hasim Iqbal caught napping there. He was sleeping, wasn't coming up for the backup. Young man, he should be backing up. The noise from outside is that the ball actually hit the batter's bat and changed direction. Went for the overthrows. That's pinged him. He's got him on the body. So Rashid has bought a few good shot length deliveries, but that one probably just taking off a little bit more than both the bowler and the batter expected. And not. The umpires don't look too happy with the wicket. Just having a little look at the wicket and talking to the KCC head coach, Waqas Barkat. It has had a little bit of unpredictable bounce from that shot of a good length area. Ball's rearing up. Drifting down the leg side this time. Asad Rashid. Little Taiwan. Their bowling has been quite disciplined. Just the 3 wides today. This has been good bowling performance from Little Taiwan. They've got KCC 5 down for 84. They'd feel they're probably in the box seat right now, but these two in the middle there, they can really hurt them if they let them go for a while. Burkett just plays it off the back foot, drops it into the covers for a single. It's good, smart batting. Because Burkett does have the ability to unleash towards the end. Probably a few more overs still to go before he actually lets loose. He's trying to play himself in, especially with this wicket where there's a bit of inconsistent bounce. Batters have to watch out, but it's going to be so important for Babar Ayat to stay out there until the end because he's been there for a while. He's got used to the pace of the pitch. And another one, just played very nicely towards the extra cover region.
Who will win today? Get expert predictions, stats, and analysis before the match starts. Visit StyxSports.
No blames to Qasim Iqbal. He was probably in the right position to back that one up. But that got the bat, changed direction and went for 4 extra overthrows. That was the second one of Khalil Sawan's bowling innings. So they've given away 8 in the form of overthrow runs. Hassan Khan will bowl himself out. It's his 3rd over. 4th over, in fact. He's picked up 2 for only 6 runs. It's been a decent outing for him. He'd be happy with this spell so far. But it's Babar Ayat on strike. If he takes a couple of big hits, his figures are going to be a little bit ruined. Oh, tries to go for the big one once again, not really coming on. Arriving a little bit later than Babar Ayat was initially expecting. And that one is quick fired on the legs. Chance of a run out, not there. Single there. Hassan Khan looking back to say if Qasim Iqbal had moved to his right to back up or not, and he was right there. Hassan quickly turned it away, probably acknowledging that he's done the right thing. A quick one, but that's just tight for 6. Hits the roofs in the swimming pool area. Here's 6 for Waqas Burkett. Time for a move on. As I was saying, if they're able to get hold of a couple, that could ruin Hassan Khan's figures. Another one, some extra bounce, just off the top half of the bat. Not really. That's got him on the body. Waqas Burkett not too happy, I think. He's having a little word with Niaz Ali. But he signals them leg buys. And leg buys, they will stay. Babar Ayat just lets it go through to the wicket keeper. There have been a number of buys as well today. Ibrahim Ishaq, not really a genuine wicket keeper, but he does do a beautiful job of it every time he's been given the gloves, and that's the end of 14. After 14, it's 94 for the loss of 5 for County Cricket Club of Premier. And the bowling change with Asad Rashid having finished his quota of overs. In comes Atif Fayaz. And that one again out of the ground. Oh, Wakas Burger. He loves his number 7. He comes in, gives the innings a bit of impetus. Lovely shot there. Picked off the legs. Over the leg side there. Atif Fayaz missing his line a little bit towards the leg side. Just picks it up. He uses that snap of the wrist. Puts it over the boundary for 6. Goes for the cut shot. A little bit late to get into position there. But probably could have actually played it with a straighter bat. He wanted to really thrash it hard. But a little bit late on that one. I think Hassan Khan still wouldn't really be too happy with that length from Atif Fayaz. He's going to go and bowl outside the off stump. We'd rather want him to bowl it full up rather than short up. Straight to point there. Calls of no from the batters. Nonchalant. A little pickup again. Over the fence for 6. Another one down the leg side. Good fielding there from the fine leg fielder. RS Dar there. in the air. Just goes over the fielder. Qasim Iqbal just misjudging that a little bit. He's trying to run back. Tried back paddling in the end. Couldn't get to it. Just one bounce into the fence for 4. कैमरा बहुत लेट चेंज किया है, अब इसको बंद कर दो ताकि कैमरा नहीं दिखता। उनको पता नहीं बॉल किधर गया है, कितनी देर तक ये लगा रहे हैं।
मैं फिर याद है, मैं कोशिश नहीं थी।
लेट हो गया बहुत, फिर याद नहीं है ना उसे बॉलर पर याद होना चाहिए ना, इस तरह फिर बहुत मसला हो जाना है। तो भाई नो वेरी गुड
भाई नहीं आया रिप्ले आगे।
I think that's gone for 4, I think. Back live. 2 fours of the first 2 balls of this over from him. And this one is no doubt about that one. That's a massive 6. What a huge hit. And that's 50 up for Babar. He's taken his time. He's survived a few close calls, but he's made it count. 6 to bring up his 50. What a beautiful shot. Massive hit towards that mid-wicket fence. And that's the 50 of the partnership as well. Really good here from the two of them. I think it's just about pushing that. The score above par now. Still another 3.3 overs to go. And if these two have it their way, Khalil Sawan might be chasing somewhere close. Somewhere close to 160, 170 from here. Oh, that's smash and a half. What a beautiful shot. That 6 over extra. Short boundary or not, but that's a brilliant 6. Inside edge onto the pad will be a single. Last ball of a very, very expensive second over for Fayaz. Up in the air. Will that be taken? Oh, that's going to land in no man's land, and it does. I think it's got the fingertips on that one. But that's another catch gone down. And 2 to the total. Therefore, Waqas Bakat. At the end of 17, Kowloon Cricket Club Premier. 136 for the loss of 5. With Babar Hayat still at the crease on 62 and Waqas Bakat motoring along at 27 of 16. Looks like Muhammad Haris is going to continue. Bowled a decent first over. I didn't go for too many runs. Almost went for 5 in his first. Another one up in the air. Rajab running around. Another one pops out. Hits the hand. Should have been taken. But hits the palms and comes out again. Fielding hasn't really been at par today for the Haskell Lil Saiwan. And another catch goes down. Babar is not looking for singles and doubles anymore. Just wants to go big, outside edge, or not. Not happy with the wicket again. Dot ball. That's a good comeback from Mohammad Haris. Oh, that's hit nicely. That's over. That's gone for 6. Another 6. Very good use of the feet from Babar Hayat on that occasion. It came down. Full toss, slow one, but I think he's found the gap on that one, and that's going to run away for a 4. Another really good shot from Babar Hayat, and he is now having fun. Just another 2.1, 2.2 overs, in fact, remaining in the innings. And Babar Hayat has pressed the accelerator here. Mohammad Haris, the young man, going for a slow one. Picked. Didn't really land as well as he would have liked. Friendly full toss there. Just had to put it in the gap. That he did. Lovely shot there from Babar Hayat. Wires comes back. 148, you know. Oh, that's a good delivery. Another slowy. This one lands on the wicket and does a little bit off the wicket. Gets that little bit of a spongy bounce. Really good from Mohammad Haris. That's a good comeback from him. Mohammad Haris with a loud appeal. Has a shy at the stump as well. Fortunately, doesn't cost them any. Sharia Khan will come in and bowl the penultimate over of the innings. 149 on the board. Not a massive score, considering the ground dimensions, but I think the wicket is not going to be the easy wicket to bat on. So it will take some chasing. Interesting there. Babar Hayat turns down the single. He wants to have fun. He wants to go for that big ton. I reckon deep in his heart, he feels like he just needs 3-4 big hits to get to his 3-figure mark. And wouldn't he love it? And wouldn't we love it? He has worked really hard. Hasn't been the most fluent of his innings, but he's stuck it at it. He's stayed out there. Straight to the fielder. Didn't really get much elevation. Shahriar Khan with a new celebration there. Babar Hayat just points to the scoreboard, tells him, look at the score I've got. Interesting banter there between the two. Suleiman Butt with that catch there. In comes Jason Davidson. A few words exchanged between the two. Babar Hayat. Outside half of the bat. Taken by Asad Rashid there. In walks Fahad Hayat. Fahad Hayat. One more player who's quite close to Shahriar Khan. And they spend a lot of time together off the field. So they've got that banter between them. We saw Shahriar Khan with a new celebration today, something that we can ask him about. Next time we catch him for an interview. That one is playing nicely towards a deep cover, and that's a single to Fahad Hayat. He gets off the mark right away, and that brings up the 154 Kowloon Cricket Club men's premier team. In comes Shahriar Khan for his fifth delivery. Bangs it on a leg to Akas with the nice pose there. Got air on that one. No ball on bat. And that's gone for no runs. Seven balls remaining in this innings. KCC men's premier on 150. for the loss of 7. They have lost wickets at regular intervals, but that last partnership of 50 plus between Waqas Burkat and Babar Hayat have definitely bring them back in the game. Gets under it, lifts it over. Long enough for a 6. Brilliant job by Waqas Burkat. After 19, it's 156 for the loss of 7. Last over of the innings coming up. Mohammad Haris to bowl that last over. He's gone for 17 in the 2 overs that he's bowled. He'll definitely look to change pace. It's Fahad Hayat on strike, who's faced 1 delivery before this, and he has launched it for what it looked like from the side here. Looked like a 6, but it's bounced just inside the rope for a 4. We'll come back there from Mohammad Haris. Slower one, beats him again. Really good delivery. He's got a really nice leg cutter. Mohammad Haris, 2 dot balls in the 20th over are like gold. He's done really well here. Goes pace on, beats him again. Chance of a run out, chance of a run out, chance of a run out. All happening out there. 3 dot balls. Waqas Burkat must be going. Come on, Fahad. Get me on strike. I'm the one with 30 to my name of 18 deliveries. So probably should be hogging the strike here. Fahad is going for the big ones. And now he's worked it away towards the leg side, and the fielder does a really good job there. Stops it from going for a boundary. Just a single there. It's been a really good over so far. Waqas full toss up in the air, should be a catch. That is put down again. The easiest of catches, but that's going down. I've lost count of how many have gone down today. But that'll be the end of the innings for Kowloon Cricket Club men's Premier team. They'll end up on 162. And the Daskal Il Sawan Premier would feel they should have done a little better in the field, but they wouldn't mind chasing 162. They'll need 163 runs to win.
Who will win today? Get expert predictions, stats, and analysis before the match starts. Visit StyxSports.
Adjustment by Stickney. He got a lap.
What if you could know about the game before it ever happens? With StyxSports.com's prediction section, you get real-time probabilities on who's most likely to win, who will dominate the game, and even who's said to be the star player. Powered by expert analysis and live data, our predictions keep you ahead of the game. So stay informed, make better calls, and experience the thrill like never before. Get the edge, stay ahead, and check out the prediction section now.
Get trending news on IPL matches and more. Latest match updates, breaking team news, player stats, and expert insights. Never miss an update. We bring the stadium to your screen. Watch all the trending news, only on StyxSports. Visit StyxSports.com now. Who will win today? Get expert predictions, stats, and analysis before the match starts. Visit StyxSports.
Adjustment by Stickney. He got a lap.
What if you could know about the game before it ever happens? With StyxSports.com's prediction section, you get real-time probabilities on who's most likely to win, who will dominate the game, and even who's said to be the star player. Powered by expert analysis and live data, our predictions keep you ahead of the game. So stay informed, make better calls, and experience the thrill like never before. Get the edge, stay ahead, and check out the prediction section now.
Get trending news on IPL matches and more. Latest match updates, breaking team news, player stats, and expert insights. Never miss an update. We bring the stadium to your screen. Watch all the trending news, only on StyxSports. Visit StyxSports.com now. Who will win today? Get expert predictions, stats, and analysis before the match starts. Visit StyxSports.
Adjustment by Stickney. He got left.
What if you could know about the game before it ever happens? With StyxSports.com's prediction section, you get real-time probabilities on who's most likely to win, who will dominate the game, and even who's said to be the star player. Powered by expert analysis and live data, our predictions keep you ahead of the game. So stay informed, make better calls, and experience the thrill like never before. Get the edge, stay ahead, and check out the prediction section now.
Get trending news on IPL matches and more. Latest match updates, breaking team news, player stats, and expert insights. Never miss an update. We bring the stadium to your screen. Watch all the trending news, only on StyxSports. Visit StyxSports.com now. Who will win today? Get expert predictions, stats, and analysis before the match starts. Visit StyxSports.
Adjustment by Stickney. He got left.
What if you could know about the game before it ever happens? With StyxSports.com's prediction section, you get real-time probabilities on who's most likely to win, who will dominate the game, and even who's said to be the star player. Powered by expert analysis and live data, our predictions keep you ahead of the game. So stay informed, make better calls, and experience the thrill like never before. Get the edge, stay ahead, and check out the prediction section now.
Get trending news on IPL matches and more. Latest match updates, breaking team news, player stats, and expert insights. Never miss an update. We bring the stadium to your screen. Watch all the trending news, only on StyxSports. Visit StyxSports.com now. Who will win today? Get expert predictions, stats, and analysis before the match starts. Visit StyxSports.
Adjustment by Stickney. He got lap.
What if you could know about the game before it ever happens? With StyxSports.com's prediction section, you get real-time probabilities on who's most likely to win, who will dominate the game, and even who's said to be the star player. Powered by expert analysis and live data, our predictions keep you ahead of the game. So stay informed, make better calls, and experience the thrill like never before. Get the edge, stay ahead, and check out the prediction section now.
Get trending news on IPL matches and more. Latest match updates, breaking team news, player stats.
We're ready for the second innings. It looks like Jason Davidson is going to open the bowling for Kowloon Cricket Club with Ibrahim Ishaq on strike, partnered by Rajab Hussain, full and on the stops, just driven away out to extra cover. Mo Khan not wicket keeping today. Jamie Atkinson taking the gloves. Dot ball to start. Up and over. Point region, gone for a boundary. Good start from Ibrahim Ishaq. Let's start here from the harmonic ball. 3 dots on the bounce. Up in the air and long enough. Gone for 6. Really good shot here from Ibrahim Ishaq. Gets down on his knees. Hits it for 6. The repost. What a comeback. Brilliant delivery from the harmonic ball after being deposited for 6. He's come back and he's bowled him. 2.3 overs gone. 17 for the loss of 1 for Dascal Taiwan, requiring around 8.5 from here. Punched nicely straight to extra cover. More on the field there. Roger hasn't really had the luxury of facing too many balls so far. He's only faced a couple. And that's one on the legs, just works it away towards the leg side for a single. And then towards the fielder there. Placed that deep mid wicket. They've got a deep square and deep wicket. 2 fielders out on the fence. Pretty conservative offside field. Fielders coming from the edge of the circle there. Oh, awkward bounce there for RS. Just fends it off. And that'll bring another over to an end.
Your wait is over.
KKR come out to bat.
IPL is back. Only on StyxSports.
Atiq Rahmanic ball to continue. Went for 10 in his first over, picked up a wicket. Comes back again, that one stays down a little bit, just a little bit lower than what was being expected. That's hit nicely into the gap. Mudassar Hussain with the boot there. And they're only able to get one. Ooh, that's to the wicket keeper. Nice bounce and pace there from Atiq Rahmanic ball. Oh, he's bowled him again. He's loving the timber. Atiq Rahmanic ball. He's gone through RS Daw as well. Another wicket. Two down now for Dascal Taiwan. In walks Suleiman Butt. Seen him open the batting a few times. Second one over the harmonic ball. This one, once again, a little puff of dust as the ball hits that wicket, just dies down, gets through. This wicket had been playing tricks from the very start. It seems like Daskalil Sawan let Kowloon Cricket Club off the hook a little bit. Up in the air, but won't carry to the fielder there. No runs there. Atiq Rahman completes a very successful over. Just one off the over and a wicket. And after 4, it's 19 for the loss of 2 for Kowloon. They picked up 2 wickets for Daskalil Sawan. They've got 19 on the board. Rajab Hussain just waits for it and just works it off his hips towards the leg side. Fahad Hayat, who is yet to come into the attack, does the cleanup. They've got some really good names, Kowloon Cricket Club, to come and bowl. Fahad Hayat yet to be introduced into the attack, and nor has Azaz Khan been introduced yet. I think it's going to be very soon that we see the leg spinner Mudassir Hussain into bowl as well. Defended again down the pitch. No runs there. Required right now. Pitching over 9. They've got Hassan Khan and Haider Ali yet to come. It's interesting they've decided to hold back Haider Ali from the top 4. I mean, expecting him at number 4. Suleiman tries to go for the big heave but misses the ball, but Jamie doesn't. That's good work behind the stumps. Davidson, very miserly spell from him so far. That's up in the air, fielded there. Zenden settles under it, takes an easy one. In 2 minds playing that shot. कैमरा चेंज कौन करना था याद तो नहीं करना पे on a foolish length. He's just worked it away towards the leg side. And mid-on picks it up. Azaz Khan there, just a single. And the wild swing misses the ball. I think pings him on the arm. Oh, looks like I think Rahman will also bowl his third. I wouldn't be surprised if Jamie decides to take them through their spells. Both Atiq Rahman and Jason Davidson. Rahman ball to Heather Ali. Just plays it off the foot. And then still in there like a hawk. Very quick onto the ball. Just controlling the point fence. Interesting to see Waqas Burkat not at point. He is at the deep mid-wicket fence. More in there for that slog. Oh, lets it go. Don't often see that much in T20 cricket, but Atiq Rahman Iqbal earns a nod of admiration from Heather Butt. He's acknowledged that as a good delivery. Back line, he's got under that one, and that's the second slog sweepstakes of Atiq Rahman Iqbal's bowling. Heather Ali this time. Looks like James Atkinson has decided he's gonna come up to the stumps. Try and keep the batters inside their crease. Interesting there from James Atkinson. Atiq Rahman Iqbal. Last time he was hit for 6, he came back with a wicket. Not this time. That's played away towards point. No runs there. Once again, really nice tight lines from Atiq Rahman Iqbal. Not giving him any room whatsoever. It was really nice. Even though he's gone for 6 in this over, that's the only scoring shot of his bowling today. This over, he's only conceded that at 6. Up in the air, and another one very identical to the one that we've seen before as well. Off the leading edge and just Looks like we have our first bowling change. James Atkinson is not going to get his bowlers to go through their 4-over spells right through. And he's going to bring on, in fact, Azaz Khan, who's going to bowl from the pavilion end. His first over, bowling to Rajab Hussain. And Rajab, throughout his innings so far, has looked really tentative. He's known for audacious stroke making. Sometimes overdoes shots, but today he's been looking like he's quite shell shocked. He's in that little bubble of his. He hasn't been able to break out of it yet. But to no fault of his, he's only faced 8 deliveries in the 37 we've had in this inning so far. And another one, unsure flick that gets the leading edge, gets up in the end, caught by Mo Khan at extra cover. Easy catch there. KCC have picked out 4 of Khalil Saiwan's 10 available wickets. And Qasim Iqbal, freshly back off his Hong Kong under-19 debut in Nepal in the World Cup qualifiers Division 1. I didn't really get an opportunity to bat a ball in the game that he played, but he has finally made his Hong Kong international under-19 debut. We'll see if the cap from his mate Preet Mangukia wished him luck. And it's going to be the first time he's going to be out in the field since he's come back, if I'm not wrong. It's a good chance for him. There's still plenty of overs remaining in this game. But he's facing up to one of the stalwarts of Hong Kong cricket, Azaz Khan. Oh, drives him! What a shot! What a statement! Good effort there on the boundary from Sunny Bimsaria, but that's a lovely stroke to get off the mark from Qasim Iqbal. Comes down hard on the ball. Lovely shot, Qasim Iqbal. Really nice start from him. That would feel good. And one of the interesting things that I've just noticed is using an MRF bat. He had a different bat on tour. It's a different bat today. His story with different bats continues. It's one of the things that's very commonly known within those squads. Qasim Iqbal doesn't stick to one bat for too long. He seems to find a little small issues with bats, but I hope this one works for him today. He has started off nicely. 4 of 2 for him. He needs to control his emotions, his nerves. Sometimes as a youngster, you hit 1-4 and it's adrenaline pumping. Full again, goes hard again, and chance of a run out. And he gets there safely. He's trying to go hard at Azaz Khan. He looks nervous. He's trying to break out of that nervous state for him. He's a young man. He's nervous, rightly so. But he's got to understand the cricket remains the same. He can just put his head down and just keep batting. Just keep turning the strike over to his senior partner, Haider Ali, who's on strike now. It's well bowled and well played by Haider Ali off the front foot.
Adjustment by Stickney. He got left.
In comes Mudassar Hussain. Oh, that's a good delivery. Playing a miss from Qasim Iqbal. He looks good when he connects them, but he's probably trying to overdo it a little bit. Needs to just take a deep breath. Take it easy. Needs to keep watching that ball hard. There's runs to be had for him. This is going to be a very good experience for him playing Premier League. Backs away, cuts it hard, straight to point. He's got really good hand-eye coordination, Qasim Iqbal. Goes for the sweep. A little premeditated, I think. Wants to get runs, wants to feel bat on ball. They've got fielders there for that shot as well, so he's got to be very smart about his options. Oh, that one took off again. Good delivery from Mudassar. Mudassar is very different from your conventional leg spinners. He doesn't really get the ball to turn too much, but he's got decent pace through the air. He's got a quickish action. Gets decent pace and bounce. Oh, that was full. That was there for the taking. It's really, really pitched up. Qasim Iqbal would feel he should have got away with it. He should have got it away for some runs. That's worked away towards the leg side for a single. And Azaz Khan, this is a very interesting battle here. A very experienced head against a young, up-and-coming kid. Wants to go hard. Another swish and a miss. He's missed that one as well. Really trying to muscle the ball here. He's generally a very good timer of the ball as well. Qasim Iqbal needs to just take a deep breath. Otherwise, he needs to talk to him. We're only into the 9th over. Plenty of play remaining in this game. That's got him on the pads. Still there. A little bit in two minds there. Qasim Iqbal, just from his reaction, you can tell he's fighting his own inner demons. He's trying to fight with himself, trying to get through this phase. I think this is going to be a massive learning for him. If he can stay out there for a few overs, get a 40-50, which will be a huge confidence booster for him. And will be brilliant for cricket Hong Kong, China in the long run. These youngsters getting runs. And he's played that one, and I think that is going to run away for 4. Don't think that's exactly where he intended that one to go, but he gets the 4 nonetheless. And that was nicely played by Qasim Iqbal. He gets his second boundary, moves on to double figures. And inside edge over the field, I think that is going to just dribble away for 4 as well. That's another boundary for Qasim Iqbal. Third one for him. Two on the bounce from Qasim Iqbal. And he does not like the bat. He wants to change the bat, just as we were talking about it. He's decided this is not really the bat that I want to bat with. Very interested to see which bat is running out. And he's gone for another one that I don't think is normally the bat that he uses. Yep, that's not his bat. It's one of his mates. Probably he's got some runs loaded into that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's bottom edge. Not sure if that bat is going to be changed after a few balls as well. I think Jamie had a little bit of a cheeky word with him as well. Just asking, have you broken your bat? You haven't. You've hit 2 4s. Why do you want to change the bat? Qasim probably just said, nah, just too used to having to change bats. Fine leg comes up in the circle. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, he's gone hard. Fielder there, straight to the field. And that's the end of Qasim Iqbal. He's trying to go very hard at every delivery. And that's the end of his innings. I think Rahman Iqbal picks it up and Azaz gets a wicket. Sharia Khan walks in at number 7 ahead of Ahsan Khan, who's yet to appear out of the dugout, probably, and just trying to give some opportunities to the youngsters. And look, the umpires have decided to take drinks at the end of 9 overs. We'll catch you in about 2 minutes.
Who will win today? Get expert predictions, stats, and analysis before the match starts. Visit StyxSports.
Adjustment by Stickney. He got lap.
What if you could know about the game before it ever happens? With StyxSports.com's prediction section, you get real-time probabilities on who's most likely to win, who will dominate the game, and even who's said to be the star player. Powered by expert analysis and live data, our predictions keep you ahead of the game. So stay informed, make better calls, and experience the thrill like never before. Get the edge, stay ahead, and check out the prediction section.
back from the drinks, and Mudassir Hussain is going to continue to Haider Ali. Shahryar Khan is the new batter who's walked out at the fall of the 5th wicket. Qasim Iqbal perishing, trying to hit a few too many in the air. Oh, that's that's unplayable. That's massive bounce. This wicket is turning out to be impossible to play in the second innings. Couple of areas on that wicket, just providing massive amount of bounce for the bowlers. He's hit that really nicely through the covers for a boundary. Ali Haider. Back live. And he's done him. Mudassir Hussain. He's gone through his defenses and he's bowled him there. That's the end of Haider Ali. It was a good shot. It's the previous one. But what a repost from Mudassir Hussain. All his experience coming to the fore there. Was trying to work it away. Misses the ball, plays over the delivery and gets bowled in the process. Hassan Khan is the next batter walking out. Khalil Sawan. Lee really left reeling here. 6 down for 45 runs on the board. Spot through again. With his hands on his head from the non-striker's end. He's probably not enjoying it too much. Played back to down the ground. Muhammad Khan, the fielder there, I think. Another dot. Last one of the over coming up. Oh, he wants to go for it, but gets turned off the wicket, and that's the end of the over. After 10, it's a 5 for the loss of 6 for Khalil Sawan. Azaz continuing his third over, no runs there. Hassan wanted one, but it wasn't there. Signaled no ball by the umpire. Azaz Khan just going over the ये वाली बॉल
मैं वाइड बॉल वाले ढूंढ रहा हूँ बताइए क्या लगे
नो बॉल पे कुछ था नो बॉल से जीरो कैसे होता है
नो बॉल वन नहीं
नो ये नहीं तो होगा ना
ये नो बॉल जीरो
ओके तो उसके बाद बस
नो बॉल नहीं मिला 46 कुछ है
उनको स्कोर कार्ड पड़ा That was a close call. Well run in the end by Hassan Khan and Shahryar Khan. 47 on board, another 116 to win, just 4 wickets in hand. Defended off the front foot by Hassan Khan. He's yet to get off the mark with 4 deliveries to his name. Run down to third man, really nicely played. In full control of that one.
चेंज कर दी कैमरा फिर बंद कर
Oh, extra bounce again to end the over. After 11, that's Khalil Sawan in deep waters. Goes for the slog sweep or the sweep. In fact, it looks like he had got some bat onto that one, and that's run down to the fine leg fence for 4 runs. Goes for the sweep again. Gets a bit more bat this time, but only brings him 1. Oh, lots of dust flying around there. This is really turned into a dust ball here. Very interesting to find out what prompted Ehsan Khan to bowl first on this wicket. He would have enjoyed it even more bowling in this one in the second go. Maybe he had the rain in his mind just like I did. At that point, I reckon it was the right decision to actually bowl first and have a score on the board and know what they need to do. This one is played away down the ground for a single by Shahryar Khan. Another really good bowling spell so far. Everyone that's come into bowl has done their job. Straight off the front foot, looking for the one, not there.
Get trending news on IPL matches and more. Latest match updates, breaking team news, player stats, and expert insights. Never miss an update. We bring the stadium to your screen. Watch all the trending news. Only on StyxSports. Visit StyxSports.com now.
Fahad Hayat comes into the attack for the first time today. One of the bright prospects or the bright performers this year, or that's gone through him. Does ball a decent pace. He's got some wheels. Fahad. Swivels on that front foot of his. Just takes that front foot a little bit too far across in his delivery stride. But that gives him that little pivot at the crease. Two dot balls to start his spell. That's played away nicely by Ehsan Khan for a single. The asking rate now climbing just above 14. It's going to be tough for them to chase it from here onwards. That's hit nicely again, but straight to a fielder. That will be a single only. Fielded by Lakas Burkut. At point, it does have a shy, but that's really good from Zenden Worcester. Comes in very quickly off the ropes there at mid-wicket to cover off the throw. Chariots had a big old swing at that, missed the ball, and that's the end of a very good start to his spell Farther out, just 3 coming off his over. Mudassar will continue and bowl his last over now. We yet to see Waqas Barkat into the attack. Oh, I think it's probably going to come into the attack pretty soon with his spin, especially looking at what the wicket is doing. Got a slip in place, a point, a deep cover, extra cover, long off, long on, a deep mid wicket and deep square. Tries to paddle that one, gets outside the line of the stump, so cannot be leg before wicket. Short ball, tries to cut it away, but there's a fielder back there, Babar Hayat there, who's not had to do much in this fielding inning so far. I think this is the first time I've seen a ball go to him. A single to Ahsan Khan, moves on to 10. Goes long, goes hard, fielder there. Will he be able to take that? No, he won't. Long enough, just over his head. Sharia Khan gets a maximum. It's nicely done by Sharia Khan, targeting the long straight boundary. It's well played. Goes for the reverse. Doesn't really get it. Probably premeditated. Didn't really watch for the length. It was really full. Very difficult to get under those for reverse or switch hit. Tries to cut it. Gets it past the extra cover fielder. And that's a good arm from the big man at the boundary fence. Babar Hayat keeps them down to 1. Lost delivery of Mudassar Hussein's spell coming up. And another sweep comes out from Ahsan Khan with his favorite shots. Just gets a single. And that'll be the end of the spell for Mudassar Hussain. Of 95 needed off 36. It's happened before, but I don't really see it happening today with the wicket and the bowling options that the Kowloon Cricket Club have. I think they're gonna leak away 95. Goes hard. Straight to the fielder at deep cover. 1 run there. Sunny Beam Saria. Fielding at the deep cover position. Goes full up in the air. This should be taken as Khan settles under that one. Pouches that one, and that should be the end of the innings. And that is the end of the innings for Sharia Khan. 1 boundary to his name. Unfortunately, struggled to get many runs. And that is that for Sharia Khan. Fahad Hayat picks up the wicket. In walks Muhammad Haris, batting at number 9 today. He bowled well towards the end of the innings, was brought in for the death overs only. He did a decent job, especially with Babar Hayat. He going hard at the bowlers towards the end of the innings. Shahid Hayat picks up his first. This is a great effort from KCC, really. Every bowler that come onto ball has picked up a wicket. Have been very disciplined. Only one wide and a no ball so far. Some discussion going on between the umpire and Hassan Khan. Not sure what that is about, but it's happy chappies, both of them. That one is worked away towards the leg side for a single. Oohs and ahs from Fahd Hayat. He's probably honing in on the pads of Muhammad Haris. Wicket's gotten really dusty now. You could see from the umpires removing some debris at that bowler's landing area. No runs there. Short ball, picked up, shot a boundary, gone for 6. Flat batted that one for 6. Really nice shot there. Having a little chat with Babar Hayat at fine leg. Really good shot there from Hassan Khan. Brings the 15th to a close with a 6. 75 for the loss of 76 for the loss of 7. Oh, just news coming in. The match has been tied up at HKCC. It's a super over up at HKCC. That'll be an interesting watch. HKCC Premier scoring 188 and USRC Premier have ended on 188 for the loss of 5. Super over coming up. Waqas Burkut coming up. And that's the exciting news for us here. Beats the bat. Plenty of excitement. Oh, that is fantastic. The last ball of that game between HKCC and USRC Premier. Adil Mahmood was the bowler. Aftab Hussain hit a 6 off the very last delivery of the 20th to tie that game. Now they're headed into a super over. Here, Muhammad Haris has decided to take a couple of sweeps, but he's missed them both. He's gone for that again, missed it again. His coach, Hassan Khan, probably needs to have a word with him. Tell him there are plenty of other shots in the game, which you can go to. And he's gone again and he's missed it again. What would Hassan Khan be thinking right now? Or would he be telling us? Slog again up in the air, should be taken by Mohamed Khan. Oh, he had it, and as he hit the turf, It bubbled out again. That was a good grab.
Get trending news on IPL matches and more. Latest match updates, breaking team news, player stats, and expert insights. Never miss an update. We bring the stadium to your screen. Watch all the trending news. Only on StyxSports. Visit StyxSports.com now.
As Osman has been brought back into the attack. After 16, Dascon and Sawan are 77 for the loss of 7. Just 4 more was remaining in this game. Slower one gets hit on the pad, and Muhammad Haris has come out with the plan to play the sweep shots. Whether it's a spinner or a fast bowler. There again, he went for the slog sweep again. And got hit on the pads. Leg ball signaled by umpire Hemant Tukrul. Sorry, not umpire Hemant. It's John Prakash. The standing umpire. Umpire Hemant Tukrul is doing the third umpire's duties today. For this game, he was the standing umpire for the first game between the women of KCC and DLSW. Play and a miss. Oh, that's a smash and a half. Really hard hit from Hassan Khan. Another 6 for him in the same way he's hit one before. Oh, another extra bounce there. No run available. Good call from Muhammad Haris at the non-striker. He would have been going to the danger end. Decided to not go for that one. Would have been risky. Chance of a run out and a direct hit would likely have had him. But Waqas Barkat misses the stumps on that one. Normally very good at that point region. Or tried a different shot, same result for Muhammad Haris. Not really his day with the bat today. Waqas Barkat comes in again. This time it's Ahsan Khan facing his first delivery from Waqas Barkat. Loud appeal, but not given by umpire Niyaz Ali. It's nicely hit. Will go all the way. Ahsan Khan Another 6 for him. Throws it a little bit wider this time, tempting Hassan Khan to still go leg side to a wideish line. Goes slog sweep again and finds the gap again. It's well played by Hassan Khan. Another boundary to him. Smashed away for another 6 by Hassan Khan. Another hard hit there, but they've got to field the place at cow corner. Will only be a single, and that'll be the end of the 18th over after 18. That's going to 102. It's nicely worked away towards the leg side. Hassan Khan turns the strike over, gives it to Mohammad Haris, who's 2 of 10 shots. He hasn't looked to defend anything. He's gone for the sweeps, and the slog sweeps hasn't really been able to connect. Off the pads, I think. Straight to short fine leg. A couple of singles to start the 19th, the penultimate over. And there's one more over remaining. That's probably going to be bowled by Jason Davidson. Short ball up in the air. Don't think Babra's going to get to that. I don't think that's going to reach the fence either, but he does. Just trickles away to the boundary for 4. .47 now for Hassan Khan, 47 of 31. He's done well with the bat. He had a very good day with the ball as well. Good game for him, but unfortunately 55 needed off 9. Don't think that's going to happen. Another one. Outside edge down to third man. Hit hard. No real timing on that one. Just a single. Played down the ground again for a single. And Ehsan Khan is going to keep strike. He is going to be on 49. One more needed for him to get to his 50. KCC. Loud shout of no ball from the umpire. Good piece of fielding from Babar Hayat. Signaled no ball by umpire Niaz Ali. They didn't run for it, so a free hit coming up. Lovely delivery. Going for the second one. Ehsan turns it down. Gets to his 50. That's the 50 up for the Das Khalil Sawan skipper. He's done well. Cole played away, 2-point. Chance for an out at the non-striker's end. Runs there, they'll stick to one. Play hit and miss there. That beat everyone, including the wicket keeper. Was hit hard just over the head of the fielder. And I think that is going to run away for another boundary to the name of Ehsan Khan. Another boundary for him. Moves on to 54 of 37. Full toss in the air. And that's gone to the boundary as well. Another boundary for Ehsan Khan. A little too late for Ehsan Khan. Last ball of this game coming up, if it's a legal one. Short ball up in the air. Will he be taken? No, he won't be. That's gone for 6. What a way to finish. A little bit too late for Daskalil Sawan, but that's a very good innings from him. Ehsan Khan, the skipper of Daskalil Sawan. This has been a very, very good day for KCC. That's the end of the game, and KCC, the victors here today. They didn't look like they'll get up to 162, but a massive innings from Babar Hayat there. And not too much to talk about for Daskalil Sawan in their batting innings. Only Ehsan Khan really doing some scoring, 64 of 39. For Kowloon Cricket Club, their bowlers were fantastic. Jason Davidson up front, 3 overs, 1 for 10. Tigre Manik Ball, 2 for 26. Azaz Khan, 2 for 23 off his 4. And Mudassir Hussain, 1 for 22. Fahad Hayat, 1 for 28. And Barkat didn't really get a wicket for his 2 overs. But this has been a clinical performance from KCC. And Shahriar Khan, the pick of the bowlers for Daskalil Sawan, and Babar Hayat with that brilliant innings of 74 off 53 deliveries, stuck it out there, took his time, was tough batting. We've all had a very good day. On camera today with us was Asad Ashfaq and Ehtisham for the first time, and your commentator today was Asad Hussain. We are going to see you guys the next time we are live. Thank you very much for hanging around. It was a pleasure bringing you guys live pictures from Kowloon Cricket Club. Thank you very much, and Allah Hafiz.
Who will win today? Get expert predictions, stats, and analysis before the match starts. Visit StyxSports.
Adjustment by Stickney. He got left.
What if you could know about the game before it ever happens? With StyxSports.com's prediction section, you get real-time probabilities on who's most likely to win, who will dominate the game, and even who's said to be the star player. Powered by expert analysis and live data, our predictions keep you ahead of the game. So stay informed, make better calls, and experience the thrill like never before. Get the edge, stay ahead, and check out the prediction section now.
Get trending news on IPL matches and more. Latest match updates, breaking team news, player stats, and expert insights. Never miss an update. We bring the stadium to your screen. Watch all the trending news, only on StyxSports. Visit StyxSports.com now. Who will win today? Get expert predictions, stats, and analysis before the match starts. Visit StyxSports.
Adjustment by Stickney. He got lap.
What if you could know about the game before it ever happens? With StyxSports.com's prediction section, you get real-time probabilities on who's most likely to win, who will dominate the game, and even who's said to be the star player. Powered by expert analysis and live data, our